all, viewers and listeners. It's me, your Haribabu, has come again with a new short talk. Time to think about success of leadership skills. Friends, you all know a leader is one who inspires a follower, accomplishes work, develops the followers, shows how to do the job, and assumes obligations and overcome various obstacles in attaining the goal. What do you say? Leadership is lifting a person's performance to a higher standard, the building of a personality beyond his normal limitations. That's why it's more important. One has to think about this success. My short talk would also talk about such kind of a success. Let's think about that success of leadership skills in you and I. Friends, ways to develop leadership qualities. Leadership qualities include motivating capacity, having lot of courage, initiativeness, source of knowledge, responsibility, and integrity. So remember, be critical and enthuse your team. By being critical, you will learn how to think from the other side. Do more always to enthuse your team. Set attainable goals. Make your goals and future vision attractive and attainable. See that you need to be a successful leader. It's required that you must have a beautiful future vision that must be attractive and attainable. Learn to communicate clearly. To be a good speaker, communicate well. And if you have a problem in communication, remember you need to learn how to communicate well. Improve your speaking skills. It's more important being a leader, you must be a good spokesperson. Improve your speaking skills. Organize and allocate workflow well. Keep the workflow to get it done on time. Always set a wonderful calendar. Be a good organizer to allocate the workflow. Make sure work is done correctly and on time. Find better ways to do things. It's more important how you do things better way. How you allow your followers to do things in a new, better way. Encourage progress and recognize efforts. It's more important. Try to match individual skills and the work that is given. Build the team spirit. Encourage people to work cooperatively. Build the team spirit. Encourage people to cooperatively. Recognize success and learn from the failure. Most important, trust your subordinates. These are some of the interesting ways which usually be there within you to develop your leadership qualities. So all of you might definitely look into you how well that you are going to have beautiful team spirit to be a wonderful leader. Try to see you must be a good communicator. We all know that we have wonderful leader within us, but some of the causes always trouble us. There are varieties of leadership styles: autocratic leadership, democratic leadership, and free reign leadership. These are some of the qualities that each individual has adopted in the name of leadership. But some of the causes which always stop us to develop our leadership. So remember, unwillingness to provide support. By being you're a leader, so many times you develop an inability to organize details, and then you have a trouble to provide support. Another dangerous cause of a failure of a leadership a fear within you, a fear of competition within you. You may be under pressure that your followers might dominate you. Try to avoid it. Lack of imagination. Imagination is nothing but creativity. When you want it to be creative, you always have new thought process. When you have new thought process, you have a lot of imagination. Maybe so much of imagination is required for a leader. If at all you have a lack of it, naturally you have that as a cause of your leadership failure. Try to be creative, try to be imaginative, and go ahead, be successful as a leader. Selfishness and disloyalty. It is because of the ego that which could not satisfy us so many times. Selfish desires that come in. We always try to put ourselves in a very dangerous mode by being selfish. Inability to organize details. So many things at once come. Being a leader, it is not you alone. You are supposed to go in the shoes of others. Being a leader, it is not you. You work for a team. So naturally, you have to have an ability to organize lot of details. If at all you have inability, try to put a concentration on it. Emphasis of the authority. A good leader must lead the team by encouraging. Try to have an emphasis on not authority, on encouragement. If you have a lot of emphasis on your own authority, it is also one of the causes for your leadership failure. Understand it, my dear friend. This is another interesting picture that I have adopted from thinkapps.com. Thanks for the picture credit. Thanks for thinksapp.com, which has given a very beautiful presentation between boss and leader. Every boss cannot be a leader, whereas every leader can look in himself that there is a boss, and boss would always try to show you what you are, what you should not be. Remember, in the work process, boss drives employees, whereas leader coaches employees. Boss always depends on authority, whereas leader depends on goodwill. Boss generates fear, whereas leader kindles enthusiasm. Boss says I, whereas leader says we. We work. Boss blames always others for the breakdown. Leader fixes the breakdown. Leader undertakes the trouble of breakdown and then tries to fix it out. Boss knows how it is done, whereas leader shows how it's done. He only knows, but he shows. Boss uses people, whereas leader develops people. Fantastic. Once when you look in you, there is a leader. Remember, you must also have a spirit of developing people. Boss always takes credit. Leader gives credit. Remember, you are a leader. You are giving credit. You are going always behind when the credit comes. Remember, you are a leader. Boss commands, whereas you ask. Because you are a leader, you ask. Boss says go, whereas leader, you always say, let's go. What a fantastic picture. Thanks once again for ThinkSapps. Great leaders don't tell you what to do. They show you how it's done. That's why boss always goes down, leader always goes up. Remember, you're a leader, you're going up. Let's think about success of leadership skills. Leadership is not showing authority. Remember, leadership is not showing authority. Leadership is something like following. Leadership is something like encouraging. Leadership is something like supporting. Leadership is developing. Leadership is life within, not authority, remember. Don't wait on leader. Don't look at others that there is a leader within. Don't wait for somebody to lead you. Don't wait to see the leader is coming only when some need arises. Remember, look in the mirror. You know, look in the mirror. I think you have seen in the mirror. Yes, leader is you. Yeah, it's you. You have a leader within. So, my friends, I understand most of you could have known that you are already having a lot of good qualities like honesty, communication, confidence, creativity, commitment, ability to delegate, positive attitude, sense of humor, ability to inspire, and having an intuitiveness. When you have all these qualities, already leader is there within you. Try to understand leaders are not born, leaders are made. So it's more important you are already born, you have already having lot of leadership skills within you. So remember, you need to make yourself. Leadership is not showing authority. Leadership is not again something what is not there within you. Leadership is already there within you. Great leaders don't tell you what to do. They show you how it's done. So you are a leader, you are showing already how something is done, how what is done. So understand, be a leader and look into yourself, you are a leader. Thank you so much for watching me. It's your Haribabu comes with a new talk later in a very short time. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for viewing me. Good luck.